Hi everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I was working a full-time job. I got a new one recently. And a little bit about this video is I wanted to tell you guys some of the epiphanies I had while I was working and also what to expect from me in the coming future. First thing is first, I did want to say that I am drawing this cute witch character for my boyfriend whose birthday is on the 14th. I wanted to draw him a little thing just to show him how much I appreciate him and as like a birthday gift for him. So this is his character Fern, and I really enjoyed the whole process with this one. And if you can see me flash over to the other image, you'll see how much I've improved since February. But the real meat of this video is going to be me talking about where I've been and what I'm planning on doing from now on. A couple of weeks ago, over almost 2 months ago, I got a job working with my mother at a photo lab. And if you don't know what a photo lab is, it is basically for like school pictures and other things. We get orders from photographers or companies that do the photography, and we process the photographs and print them. We do things like color correction, cropping, we do yearbooks, podcast, video editing, all kinds of things. So I was working there, and the job I was doing was really easy, and it was a nice work environment. But I'll tell you the reason that I quit, and it's because I absolutely fell into such a deep depression while I was working there, even though it was just a short time, because I didn't have the time or energy to work on my art or the things that I want to do with my art as far as that goes. If you know me for a little while, you'll know that I've been doing art professionally now for a few months officially. And not being able to work on it and push myself in it and to progress in it just really put me into a very deep depression. So I decided to quit, actually as of Monday of this week. I quit my job to go back to illustration full time. And with that said, now I have more time to work and produce more things, and I'm more inspired than ever. So I've decided to come back to YouTube first and foremost. That's the first thing I should mention, because if you're watching this, you probably would want to know. Yes, I'm going to be returning to YouTube. I don't know when I'll start posting regularly. I want to get a little bit ahead of the game before I do and have a few videos already made. So that way if I have to miss a week, then it's not a big deal. The second thing I'm going to be doing is streaming once again. I haven't streamed in months, and I think I'm finally ready to return to it. See, the thing with me in streaming is I'm very socially anxious, and I get very nervous in social situations. And on stream you can't really, people can be trolls and people can be rude, and I'm not the best at reacting to those things. I kind of choke up and feel bad. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna try my best to go back to streaming, even if I have to enlist some mods to ban everyone who makes me uncomfortable. I'm not sure, but yes, you can find the link to that in the description, my Twitch, and also you can find the link for all my social media, which I'm hoping to go back to as well, posting regularly and frequently. Specifically, I want to go back to posting on Instagram and posting to my story there, so that way if you guys follow me, you can maybe get a little bit of insight into what my daily life is like and maybe see my process a little bit more. And also, one of the big things that I wanted to do was start posting more WIPs, works in progress, more sketches, and more lighthearted things like to post on Twitter. But in order to do that, I have to make a sacrifice of my Patreon page, because a lot of the reason people supported me on that, I suppose, is because the #1 reward I offered was exclusive access to sketches and line art and works in progress. So I do plan on restarting my Patreon. I just need to figure out what I want to include, and I've been a little debating on switching to Ko-fi, but I'm not really sure, so we'll see where that goes. But yes, something like that. I'm planning on redoing that. In that same vein of things, I do want to also renovate my Etsy shop. I kind of let it fall to the wayside because I don't know, I just got overwhelmed with everything, and I didn't update it, I didn't renew any listings, and so there's a lot of old stuff on there, and I have a lot of new stuff to put on there. So that's another thing you can look forward to in the future. It's not very high on the list right now, but it will be something I'm doing at some point. Let's see. I guess the biggest thing is I want to try to put out more content during the week. Like I said, that includes not only full illustrations, but also sketches, line art, maybe lighthearted doodles, and such. So I hope you guys can look forward to that. I want to post more stuff, like I said, on Instagram. And if you don't already, I do also have a Facebook page. I'm not very active there. It's not my main posting platform, but I do have some people who don't go on Twitter or Instagram that wanted me to start a Facebook page, so I had to do that. So that will also be linked in the description with the rest of my social media. And I guess the last but most certainly not least thing that I wanted to start doing soon is working on my comic, which I know you guys have heard me talk about, and I know you guys have. I don't know if you've been looking forward to it, but I've been looking forward to it. I have a script and I have quite a bit ready for it. I really just need to start planning and thumbnailing the pages, but that's kind of low on my list while I work on everything else. But overall, that's generally what I'm trying to get back into. Of course, I've been applying to a lot of cons, and I will be applying to a lot of cons for next year. I've already gotten into one, and I'm hoping to hear back soon from a couple others. So that also means that soon there will be new merchandise. There will be, you know, I make some stickers, but I really want to branch out and make more, and the real big thing is the button press I've been talking about. I haven't bought it yet, but I will be in the next few weeks purchasing it, and making buttons and putting button designs up on my Etsy shop as soon as I can. I'll also be making videos on how I've made them, and maybe also the learning process, how I create them. And in true Bailey J fashion, I do think it would be kind of fun to get a traditional art stream set up to where I could just chat with you guys while I make the buttons, and maybe do some studies traditionally. Now, whenever I do studies, I always do them traditionally. I just have trouble connecting what I'm seeing to the digital canvas. So I think that would also be kind of fun. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of that, and if you guys are excited. As always, I do want to give a big shout out to specifically, it's this week is to my boyfriend who this drawing is for. It's because he is willing to work very hard to support me financially while I work on my own things, that I'm even able to do any of this. So he really deserves a lot of recognition and a lot of praise and a lot of appreciation. He's absolutely wonderful. He's also a creative person. He does things like more crafty things. He makes foam weapons. He's a poet. He's a writer. He plays music. He's really incredible. So I will link his Twitter below. Go engage with him. He's really easy to talk to, and he's wonderful. So please go check him out. I owe a lot of everything I'm going to be able to do to him. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a really wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week until I see you again next week, hopefully with a new video. And also, if you like this drawing, maybe give me a like, follow me, whatever, subscribe. Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.